Online gaming can be really fun, especially in the sports game genre.
Are we having fun yet?
It's a chance to challenge yourself against fellow players and an added layer of gameplay above that of just playing the AI. It allows you to scratch that competitive itch, but when the experience ends up being lackluster, it can leave you feeling very disappointed.
Disappointed!
This has unfortunately been my experience so far of Undisputed Online. If it's not people leaving the fight to avoid a defeat, then it's everyone just spamming power punches. I have figured out a way to combat this, and you should check out that video, but it's constant. Nearly every fight goes this way. It's just not boxing trying to avoid haymaker after haymaker. Look at these stats here. The guy attempted 480 punches, and nearly half of them were power punches. That's crazy. SteelSea Interactive claimed to have rebalanced the stamina in the game for full launch, but people somehow seem to be able to throw so many heavy shots and are coming away with okay stamina at the end of a fight. This genuinely baffles me, as I've had a hard enough time maintaining my stamina while I box normally, so I have no idea how these guys do it. Frustratingly, when hit with one of these haymakers, you'll sometimes be stun locked and not able to move your fighter at all. I'd get it if this looked like you were stunned or staggered, which also does happen from time to time, but no, this is just some odd thing that happens where you're just locked in place, not able to do anything. It gives your opponent like 3 seconds to just unload on you. Another huge problem I'm facing online is flash knockdowns or knockouts. On my stream the other night I was hit with about 8 flash knockouts across 3 different fights. That's way too high of a rate for these things to be happening. Yes, in a couple, I threw out some bad punches and probably deserved to be punished, but these were in the very early stages of a fight, totally ruining the rest of the fight for me. I had to chase my tail from then on, having to try and make up those points that I'd lost. I seem to be getting most of these against Terence Crawford players, so I assumed he must have a trait that buffs his flash knockdown rate, but nope. These are especially overpowered when someone is spamming the power punch, because as I've said, I have figured out a way to counteract this, but it relies on hitting on the counter and racking up points. You suffer just one of these flash knockdowns and you lose a round by 2 points, basically making my method sort of useless if you suffer one of these knockdowns. It just seems pure luck. I will say though that I've had much smoother matches recently than on the first day of the game's launch, which I mentioned in my first impressions video, but I'm still getting fights with ghost punches happening, which just totally confuse you because you can be a few meters away and still catch a punch to the head at times. Other times you'll be going toe to toe with your opponent and the boxers won't look like they're actually throwing their punches, but hits are being registered still. Lots to sort out then for SteelSea Interactive when it comes to online. They seriously need to look at these power punches and that stamina drain that goes with it. Wilder is far too overpowered in online matches and he needs nerfing fast, or at least taken out of online. The worrying thing is, many of these complaints online have been around even during early access, and the hope was that full launch would see them sorted out, but it doesn't seem to be the case at all. SteelSea Interactive have acknowledged these issues post-launch, and they've put out a statement on social media claiming that their first update will be in December. Hopefully things will be fixed in that update. It's just a shame that we have to wait 2 months post-launch to see if they will be sorted out. Let me know your experience of Undisputed Online so far, and if you're facing similar issues to me. You should click on the next video on screen.